Good evening, my powerful MVP family. Wait a minute. All right, my people. This is your girl, Miss Bev, with yet another video. I was actually looking for my microphone, but I'm just hoping that you can hear me loudly and clearly. First and foremost, welcome back to the channel. Thanks to all of you who have been supporting and encouraging and just being there. I know a lot of you are looking like, Miss Bev, you're here. Yeah. This is the do for work, guys. This is the do for work. I'm back at work. My daughter came last night and got my hair done. First time I'm trying the crochet thing, so she brought me the latch hook. I mean, I don't know why she bought them, because she's gonna have to come each time to do the hair. And she bought me the choice of the gray hair. We did put the gray hair in, but it just was too light. My hair has black in it still. And so when we put this in, boy, couldn't manage it. So she took them out and we put in this color. So luckily she gave me two choices. So this is what it will look like, guys, for work. She also bought me little stuff to keep it up. This is the coconut oil to spritz it, she says, to do my scalp, I think. Another thing here to do my scalp, aloe vera mist. I think she said this is to spritz the scalp so it doesn't itch. And then she also bought me an olive miracle mousse to kind of keep it nice and moist. So thanks to children, guys. Thanks to God for children, and when you live good with them and they appreciate you enough to come in and do little things for you. So this is the new do that I will start out work on Thursday in. I like it. My daughter-in-law likes it. My son loves it. The kids love it. I didn't send it to my sister yet. Now she'll see it in the video. But I give thanks to all things, my people. I give so much thanks to everything. You know, there are so many people who just live for the anger and they like strife. Strife is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. It's not a good thing. So let us look for peacefulness. When we live in peace, guess what? We don't have to remember to hate people. We can live our lives and we can talk to people and we can shake their hand and hug them if we need to. And we can just go forward. When we live in strife and bitterness, we always have to remember to, I can't talk to the one that me can this, me can that. So let's just learn to live in peace and unity. Because when peace and unity is strong, we can build better. Some people coming on, one person coming on. Never saw the person on the channel before, but I gave the shout out to Mr. Kohler Smith, and then his friend, or not a friend, but one of his, what they call him, who reviews his videos, Jim Rock. He came by and said thanks and left a comment, and quick and fast, I got a comment about, did you know this? Did you know that? Did you know? None of us are perfect. All of us have our what matters. So whether somebody did call people drunk or whether them did call, that's none of my business. The person didn't call me that. I'm not going to judge people because of whatever happened when it happened. Please don't come to the channel with that. I want people to come and bring positive reinforcements. If you disagree with something, come and shed your opinion. And let's move forward. My channel is not going to get caught up into the this and that and who did say this and who did say that. And then come back with a backup video to say, oh, you see who this person is or who. I'm not judge for anyone. God didn't give me that power. He didn't give me that. When the lady, they caught her doing adultery. They caught her. And when the law then was to stone her to death. But when they brought her to Jesus, thinking that Jesus was going to stand there and just beat her down or maybe take her life from her, Christ, all he did was bend down They were waiting to see the reaction. They were waiting for him to give them power that, yes, the law says to stone her to death, so go ahead and do it. Christ didn't do that. Christ showed us that when he came and died on that cross, he came to give us grace. That's what he came to do. He came to give us grace. Oh, the video is so... I don't know why the lights are. But guys, you can hear me, and that's what's important. The TV was on, and now it just went because I'm not paying attention to it. So Christ taught us that regardless of what the law said, that when he came to give us grace, and that we may have it abundantly. So I don't want people come to tell me who did say what, and who did call people stupid, and who did call us this and call. Listen, I'm looking and I'm seeing what he offers. I am appreciating what he offers. That is what I'm appreciating. I like his leadership qualities. Until he gives me reason to not respect him, I'm not going to listen to Dick, Tom, or Harry running over to my channel for me to belittle anyone. That's not who I am, and that's not who I will ever become. If Jimrock came over, he saw the video, and he comes over to say, thank you for that, then so let it be. Don't jump up and try to create scenarios to say, oh, see who he is and see that and that and that. You come with the drama. He responded to your drama, not to me. And so remember, that person, whoever it is, because I'll check to see if the person was a new channel. This person has been on YouTube for 4 years. Doesn't have a channel, doesn't have subscribers. Jumped upon my channel, whichever day I did the video. I think they jumped up this morning or yesterday, whenever. And it's negative. Miss Bev, did you know this? Did you know that? Now that you know this, do you... What does that have to do with me? Please stop it. Let love reign. Today I'm going to talk about people going back to Jamaica, or even local people, because I saw a clip from Popeye's Newslink maybe last week, and I've been looking for it. I've been looking, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it in the newspapers or anything. So I think like certain things that happens in Jamaica. One person, she had said, leave Jamaica now, Miss Bev, leave Jamaica, give Jamaica a break, now you're not down there anymore. I'm not down there, but I read and I see, I was still born there, because I love Jamaica and I came back here. It doesn't mean I never said I gave up on Jamaica or run off Jamaica. Jamaica has things to be fixed. And when people come out and call it out, the lady who has Kayla right now, who has been so good, and she and her daughter took Kayla in. Kayla is continuing to read. Kayla is still under good structure and have a good balance. She goes to church. She's getting to go on trips and going out and seeing the world. Kayla is getting better opportunities. Right? And I appreciate this woman. And yesterday I got the text that she ended up in the Falmouth Hospital. No, these are the things. She in the hospital, pain in her stomach or what have you, shooting pains or something. They gave her some medicine, they send her out. When them send her out, she need to go get ultrasound done. So here's a sick person, and the hospital has no resource to give her an X-ray, to give her an ultrasound, to see if whatever is causing that pain that made her have to end up in the hospital, to see what's going on and to check it. It could be anything. But they sent her out. She needs to go pay to get this thing done, and then to go back to them for the report. So these are the things that I said why I left. If I was in Jamaica by myself and I ate something, went to bed and whatever happened, and I end up in the hospital and I need an ultrasound, who would have taken me to go to Manchester or to some place in Montego Bay to go get this ultrasound or whatever done? So we have to think. We can't just act as if, oh, magic is going to happen. I'm just going to live my life and whatever happen. That's not a smart thing. We have to always look at common sense things and don't put ourselves in situations that we turn on ball when we have to depend on strangers and them rub we blind. Then we come out and we say this and that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And so I say, my uncle came up. He was here for a little bit, came to see his doctor, whatever. And in his assessments and whatever, they found something there. He was in Jamaica by himself down there. He was in the big old house by himself. And God have it to do him come up, and whatever happened, my sister was staying at my sister's in New York. My sister came home, he's dead. He's dead right there on the floor in the house. So if he was in Jamaica, I was saying to them, I said, can you imagine him alone down in Jamaica? And him drop down at the house there and die. And nobody would have known. Probably for days. Nobody would have known. But see, he's here with my sister. She came in from work. She saw that happened. She called in the necessary people. The ambulance came. They tried to resuscitate. They don't know how long he was there. But all of that worked itself out because they did whatever assessments they need to do. So let us learn to live in peace. Let us not love strife. It's not a good thing. And let us remember that if I talk about Jamaica, it's not that I'm pushing down Jamaica. It's just that maybe if more of us was out here telling the truth, then maybe more things would have gotten done, But because everybody have this notion and going around telling, Jamaica nice, man. Jamaica, no problem, man. Yeah, Jamaica, no problem. Of course not. So that is it. So today I'm really going to talk about the fact about the acid, people throwing acid on people down there, right? I'm not saying it's only happening in Jamaica. Guys, when I do these videos, I'm asking that you watch the entire video. Stop taking up pieces to suit whatever. Stop looking at people's comments and writing a comment. Listen to the video for yourself, and then you won't be writing things like $300 for rent in Jamaica for a 2-bedroom house, which part me could I get that in a Connecticut. I never said anything like that. Listen to what I say and make your comments as it relates to what I have said. Don't make up things. Oh, me spend $2,000 for rent, and if me spend $2,000, me go down with $20,000. $2,000, that mean me supposed to spend $24,000 for the year. Me down there. How that mean me not money? What kind of foolishness is that? A retired person getting in a fixed income every month and went home with 20,000, and people still don't watch the video, don't just hear what they want to hear and come out with the kind of comments that you make as if I went down talking about there's no freeness in Jamaica. I don't look for freeness from nobody. I don't take freeness from anybody. I'd rather giving than receiving. That is who I am. So just get the things straight, man, and come with a good comment. Have your conversation, and I'm going to thank you for contributing to the conversation. And we move forward. So I just want to remind us as we return to Jamaica and for people on the island that it's not just guns, but also that acid is a weapon too. So I checked out the Jamaica Gleaner for some things, and I couldn't find a lot of things, and I said, yeah, You have things in Jamaica that is going on. People are saying, oh, da, da. But a lot of things that go on in Jamaica that is not reported. It's not reported. People get hurt and it just go because guess what? If people don't have status sometimes, the stories are not heard. So I'm going to be sharing the link in this video of the video that Mr. Papaya shared. It's not my video, it's his video. I just saw it and I said, we walk around and think it's just a knife and a gun we need to look out for, but acid is a weapon too. So we know Jamaica has its challenges with the guns, the knives, the machetes, but there's another weapon, guys, a silent, cheap, and devastating that's not talked about enough. A lot of people don't talk about it, and that is acid. Today, I'm not here to frighten anybody, but to give you a heads up, because awareness is protection. Let me repeat that. Awareness is protection. When people are aware, they can protect themselves. And I'm going to give you some little things to kind of, some safety measures. So recently, the YouTube channel Popeye News Links, P-O-P, capital E, lowercase y-e, N-E-W-Z-L-Y-N-X, he carried an interview with a man in Montego Bay who says he was burned with acid. The title of the video mentions a man called Tommy Lee and raises serious questions, right? I'm going to put the link, as I said, in the comment section so you can listen to it. I was troubled. The reason it got to me, the man is a man working, I think he said makes shoes or something and sells out of his car in Montego Bay. The guy walked up and asked him something or offered him something, and him said he didn't want it, and the guy turned and come back and dashed the acid upon him. They said the man eyed, got in him face, him neck burn up, and he shared his story that when he even went back home, when after he spent time in the hospital and got out and went home, he was doing his like a farming, because he does that as well, and it looked like fly pitch on the wound and the neck and lay the egg, and how much maggot take up in the man's neck. Was eating out him neck. Him have to go back at the hospital for them take them out, and him have to them send him go buy something for throw in there, and them take out one next more of the maggot them, but was in there eating out him flesh. So he has conversations about the guy also throwing the acid on somebody else and killing somebody with it, the way him burn up the girl, I think in her vagina or something, and whatever. The girl must was cheating on her man, and they got him to go do it. So he called the name. I don't know the story. I don't know the people. I'm just saying this is what is said in the video. So I'm not claiming any guilt or innocence of anyone mentioned. This is shared for awareness and community safety only. For official updates, always rely on the police and credible news outlets. As I said, I saw the story, I listened it to the end. He shared the pictures, and the man shared his story, and it caught me. I said, my goodness, we down there, we're worrying about people, with a knife and a gun and it machete them, but acid is real as well. It mean because it burn up him eye, and him say just running water, cause whatever him burn in the eye, him have to go do plastic surgery. I don't know how much the surgery gonna cost, but him have to do it because just to get him eye fixed, cause the eye just raw down like that, burn and just raw. So just this June gone, a father died and his 13-year-old son was injured in Kingston after a corrosive liquid was thrown on them. And then we go back to 2021, a St. Andrew bus passenger was splashed and left blind in one eye. The woman responsible was sentenced just last month in July. And years ago, Montego Bay schoolgirl was disfigured by what locals call monkey lotion. So these are not everyday occurrences, people, but they are real. And the law is very clear. If you throw something corrosive on anyone with intent to maim them or disfigure, it is a felony punishable by life in prison. So that's the law down there. So here's something that you should watch out for. Squeeze bottles or drink bottles that don't match the content. Right? Sudden arguments in buses, taxis, or crowded areas. Domestic or jealousy disputes. Guys, sometimes a person doesn't want their hands bloody, but acid does the same deadly damage. So what should you do if someone attacks you with this acid or someone that is near to you who has been attacked? Call 110 for ambulance and fire or 119 for the police. Flush with lots of clean, cool water for at least 20 minutes. Remove contaminated clothing and jewelry carefully while flushing. Do not, again, let me repeat, do not try to neutralize with other chemicals. Don't put anything else on these acid burns except water, just water. And for the eyes, it says hold the lids open, irrigate continuously, let water wash contacts out. Even if pain fades, still get urgent medical care. Some people don't go and get care, and it becomes a big, big problem afterwards. If your skin is burned, you need to get care, because just like the fly pitch on the thing, lay egg on it, that is reason for rotting. When we used to eat pork, and you see the meat is there and the fly pitch on it, we have to cut off this and dash it up because the maggot, it just lay the egg on there and it them just turn into maggots and the rotten of the meat. Some prevention tips, let me share this quickly with you. When you're going anywhere, make sure that you carry a small bottle of water when you're on the road. Lock and label all your household chemicals. Chemicals in your house, you have people in there with you, what have you, lock them up. Walk away early from confrontations. Don't give someone an excuse. A lot of people, they're so short-tempered and they like to stretch arguments and them not stop at it, them not stop. There's no stopping them, just keep going and going. You stand up sometimes and you see people get up in a little conversation, and even when people walk away, you hear them would jump up because maybe crowd gather and they want to show up. Come on, you could dirty, nasty, whatnot, you da. And you listen to them and the person gone about them business, you know. But just stand up there and listen to people. We drove into Falmouth one day and we went around to the tax office. And we said the guy, the other guy gone about him business, you know. But the guy, one seems to say people, they kind of, few people that stand up there never much. We just sit down at the vehicle. I say, man, just reel up himself and I go on. And I say, my God, what is wrong with us? You know, the guy trying to walk away from the problem, but you have this other one just hype up himself and I go on like I'm a bad somebody, and it wasn't nice. But, again, whenever you hear confrontation, especially love arguments, jealousy, things, whatever, just move away. Don't stand up there and go get caught up into damn stuff. Because when people are throw them something, they don't care who it catch. Just like firing a gun, them don't care who them lick. Them just going to do what them do. And that is it. So, on public transportation, they kind of encourage to sit near an exit. But always be aware. You know, I didn't take public transport when I was in Jamaica. People say, oh, you go down there. act like I pick my battles in life. I pick my battles. Yes, taking a taxi might be, having a special taxi come for me might be, oh, looking like, but it's my comfort. I did that for my comfort. When I go in, the person come pick me up. We get in, he waits, it takes me to where I need to go, he waits for me. I don't have to be stressing anybody or anybody look upon me and go think say, oh, you're foreign and did it and have words for say because you don't have to do people nothing on the island for them take you on. So if me choose to get somebody private for care, me go, me need for go. That's my business. I didn't beg anybody for anything. I didn't, that's my business. That's how I chose to do things. It means that when I'm finished, if there's things going on, I don't need to go look around to find any vehicle. I have a vehicle right there. I get in, I go home. So don't try to push people down, or don't try to belittle people and make it because you want to feel good. Listen to my videos carefully, because in them I explain. I don't explain everything. You don't need to know my every ins and out, but I do explain enough that you can understand that I didn't go home as a pauper looking for handout from anybody. I'm in America, I don't do handouts. Worse to go to Jamaica and do handouts. I'm very independent. And so, as you go ahead, if you have to take public transportation, that says sit near an exit, just in case something starts up, you can just easily exit and move away from it. Always stay aware. A lot of us, we're so on the phone, we're on the phone, that we don't even see problems coming. By the time we look up and see it, it's too late. We're involved in it already. So family, share this video. My MVP family, you have been so awesome. Trending Live TV, I so love and appreciate you. Who shares out all the videos. You're present for every video. You share them on your community page. Oh my God, I so thank you and appreciate you. Thank you for all your support. And thank you for being my little co-partner, my little. Thank you so, so much. And so you share this video and teach your children, guys. Teach your children also what the emergency numbers are, just in case. So again, remember what I said. 110 is for your ambulance, and 119, that is for your police department. These numbers save lives. So know them, know when to use them, and I pray and hope that they will come when you call them, because of the limited resources in Jamaica. So acid may burn skin, but silence burns a whole community. Acid may burn skin, but silence burns a whole community. Let's stay aware, let's stay safe, and protect each other. When I do these videos, some of you, but I'm just saying, guys, it's to protect all of us. All of us. So, again, may our hands carry water, not harm. May our words cool tempers, not boil them. And may every journey end with faces unscarred and hearts unshaken. If you can't be good, be careful, but live good, do good. Because it's sweeter to be in peace than to be tormented every day. So let us strive for peace and love and respect. As I say, love is an action word. It's how we treat others, what we do for them. But respect, when we respect, it allows us to not harm anyone. When we respect, there are things we will never do. So while love is an action word, respect is something that you will not do to create harm or hurtful feelings in anyone. Let's strive for greatness, guys, because we're all filled with greatness. So let's continue to strive for the best. And remember, treat people the way you want to be treated so that people can put down the guns and the acid and the machetes and the knives. We need to put them down because we're not savages. We're not animals. We're human beings. And so we should be living as thus. Take care.